Hello! I'm so excited that you've stopped this scroll and that you're here. I want to go ahead and motivate you. So you really want to listen to this. This is a now word. God has been speaking to me about sowing and reaping. So I'll go ahead and tell you about Psalms 126 verse 6. And there's something very dramatic about it. It paints this picture of people going into the fields with seeds and they're planting as they weep. They're planting as they weep. So I want to ask you, what are you planting in this season? What are you planting in the tears right now? Are you planting seeds hoping your self-esteem improves? Hoping that your business is up and running? Hoping that your wayward child comes back home? That you get your dream job or you pass your exams? What are you sowing in this season? You're likely sowing in the tears because no one believes you. Everyone thinks that what you're doing is impossible. All the odds are not in your favor. There's a lot of doubt. You probably don't have the finances to start whatever God is telling you to do it. But guess what? Every morning, even through the tears, you wake up and you proclaim the word of God and you say, you know what? God has promised me this business. I'll go ahead and sow. You sow in the tears, right? So what does it say in Psalms 126? Those people who do that will go ahead and come out rejoicing with sheaves in hand. That means you will have your harvest. That is a promise that we can stand on. It's not easy to walk in obedience. It's not. That's a fact. It's not. Again, I wanted to tell you about Isaac. Isaac was in the land of Gerar. And in Egypt, lots of good stuff was going on there. And in Gerar, there was famine. And he wanted to leave and go to Egypt. And God said, no, stay put. I'm going to bless you where you are. So I want to ask you, are you looking around and you're like, oh, I want to do that. Let me go ahead and stop what I'm doing, what God has told me to do, and go there. You're tempted to do what other people are doing, but God is saying, no, stay put. I have told you to stay here. This is the land that I have given you. Yes, it might seem dry, but you need to stay here. You need to sow. You need to sow. Yes, it might be in the weeping, but you sow in obedience. You proclaim the word of God. So what happens to Isaac? He remains in that land, and guess what? There was abundance. He reaped 100-fold that year. He reaped 100-fold that